Hi, I'm John Zalagiris, founder of Visionary Golf Design and creator of the Three Sticks Golf Course design concept. Now, as you may already know, a typical three-stick style golf course is a full-sized, 18-hole, par 72, 6,700-yard conventional golf course that can be built on as little as 60 acres, which is about a third of what you would typically require for a comparable 18-hole facility. Because the footprint is so small, potential owners are going to love all the money they're going to save on land acquisition, construction, development, and not only that, but day-to-day maintenance. And Mother Nature's going to love it because of the dramatic reductions in the usage of water, chemicals, and gas. So you may be asking yourself, come on, a full-sized 18-hole golf course on just 60 acres? How is this possible? Actually, to make it all work, we lay out 6 golf holes, with each one of those holes having some variety in the form of 3 different greens. Now, if you were to go ahead and play this 6-hole golf course 3 times in a row and take aim at a different set of greens within each one of those rounds, you'll find that in the end, you just played 18 different holes, just like at a conventional golf course. But many folks are going to take advantage of the opportunity to just play 6 or 12, and that's okay. Because if they were to do so, they'll save themselves a whole bunch of time and money. And you know what? If you decide to play just 6, you're not going to miss out on anything. You'll still see the facility in its entirety, and you'll still end up having that high quality golf experience which has made the game so popular over the years. So let's talk a little bit more about how the 3 greens that you'd find on any particular hole will help to create variety. You see, we intentionally designed the setting for these 3 greens so that each one of them is at a different distance from the landing area. That each one of those greens has its own set of hazards for players to contend with. And that each one of those greens has its own unique surface for players to chip and putt upon. Now, by setting it up that way, we have actually created 3 different challenges. And we further ensure that each one of those challenges is at a different level of difficulty. All this is being done in the name of creating more variety. Now, at conventional golf courses, they often try to create variety by adding more tee boxes. And I guess that's okay, but if you add more tee boxes, all you're really doing is adding variety off the tee. And normally, there isn't a whole lot of variety off the tee. You just grab your driver and try to whack it as far as you can down the middle of the fairway. I mean, it's the funnest shot in golf, yes, but normally, there's not a whole lot of thought that goes into it. But it's that second shot, or I should say, that approach shot to the green. That's where the game of golf really gets interesting. That's where you have to decide, how far away am I? What club am I going to use? Where are the hazards? How am I going to avoid them? Based on what I know about this green surface, where do I want to be in relation to the pin? Am I up to the challenge being presented in front of me? And what are the implications if I try this challenge and fail? And okay, now that I'm second guessing myself, what are my best options for playing it safe? It is at this critical juncture in the proceedings that the brilliance of Three Sticks Golf begins to really shine through. Because at this exact moment in time, as you're standing out there in the fairway, trying to figure out what to do with that all-important approach shot to the green, you'll look up and see the most incredible mixture of various green surfaces and pin positions and topography that seems to be bouncing all over the place, and bunkers that are scattered here and there, and all sorts of other interesting features that are all interwoven into a beautiful landscape like nothing you've ever seen before. And what's really cool is that at this moment in time, you will look up and you'll see the 3 distinct challenges that have been offered up for the golfer's consideration. Conventional golf courses don't have variety like this at this all-important part of the game. At a conventional golf course, all golfers on every hole have to play their approach shots to the one green provided. It doesn't matter whether that green is too hard or nerve-wracking, or whether that green is too easy and boring. Everybody has to play to the one green. There's really no way around it. In contrast, at a Three Sticks facility, the individual player or group gets to look over the options available to them and decide which one of the challenges they want to undertake. Apart from the enormous disparity in land requirements that I've already talked about, having optional ways to play each and every hole is the biggest difference between a conventional golf course and three sticks. So, some of you have asked, okay, John, at a three sticks facility, what would one of these green settings look like? Well, behind me is the practice area at a local golf course, and it just so happens to have 3 greens. Now, there's also 3 tees scattered around here somewhere, but today I'm just going to be talking about the greens themselves. And I will admit up front that those greens are a little more spread out than what you would normally find, but I'm hoping that this scene will give you the general idea. So let me go ahead and show you what we got here. This first green is about 110 yards away, and it is only, it's a downhill shot. It's a kind of a flat green, no real bunkers to speak of, so playing to this green is not going to be that challenging. This green over here is farther away, about 135 yards. It is a very wide, shallow green, and that green has a bunker behind that is protecting those shots that are long. This is definitely going to be a more challenging shot than the first. And then this third green over here is about 155 yards away. That green has got some bunkers that you can see that are in play, and this is definitely going to be the most challenging of the 3. So, I ask you, if you happen to hit your drive into this exact location where I'm standing right now, which one of these greens would you play toward? Now, what I want you to realize is that every single person watching this video is going to have a different answer. And that's the beauty of Three Sticks Golf. Three Sticks Golf is a place that, let me put this camera back up here. Three Sticks Golf is a kind of course that can simultaneously be that more friendly, less intimidating golf course for your recreational players, even for those who are sitting on the sidelines hoping to find a more welcoming atmosphere so they can finally go out and give golf a try. And Three Sticks Golf can also be that course where your more dedicated players come back time after time after time again, hoping that they'll graduate to the more difficult targets as they get better. And the Three Sticks Golf Course, the same golf course, can also be the course that challenges your most demanding and your most serious players to see how low they can go when they take aim at only the hardest targets. At a Three Sticks facility, it's the golf course itself that is so accommodating to players of all skill levels. That's because as they make their way around, golfers will naturally gravitate toward whatever challenge that best fits their game. They'll feel more comfortable. They'll feel more at ease. They'll feel like, yeah, this is where I belong. So please, if you have any questions or comments, contact me at vgd@threesticksgolf.com. Now that's VGD, that's for Visionary Golf Design, VGD@threesticksgolf, spell out 3, T-H-R-E-E, sticks, S-T-I-C-K-S, golf.com. VGD@threesticksgolf.com. I hope to hear from you soon. Take care.